Hello, my name is Lizzie, and this is Lizzie's Literary Life, and today we are doing my January TBR. So I'm not doing Jigsaw TBR this month. It will be back next month, but I decided to take a month off of Jigsaw TBR because I'm doing this challenge with some of my booktube friends where we all put together a list of our favorite books from 2022, and we're each going to read one book off of everybody's lists. So I decided instead of doing that throughout the year, I want to do it all in January and have January be the month of reading my friends' faves. So I'm going to tell you which ones off their lists I'm going to read. The other thing is that I'm going to pick randomly. So they all put, I think the shortest list is 5 and 20 books. People put different numbers of books on their lists. I'm just going to random number generate 1 to however many there are on the list and pick one randomly. If I've already read it, I will regenerate. If it's a sequel, I guess I'll ask if I can read the first book and still have that count. If it's not available on Libby or I can't find it anywhere, though it's not even halfway through December, so there's plenty of time for holds. I just was really excited about making this video, so here we are. Yes, I'm just going to random number generate for each person's list, and we're going to find out what I'm going to be reading in January. So first up, we have Ashley from Ashley's Reads, and she has 8 books on her list. Looking at it, there's 2 I've already read, and a couple sequels. So we'll see. I might have to regenerate, but 1 through 8 generating now. Number one is Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. Okay. I'll be reading Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. I don't know if I even... Let's take a Google. Ooh, it's a queer YA fantasy. Okay. I'm down for that. Next up, we have Stasia from Reader's C, and she has 9 books on her list. So let's generate a number. Oh, let's look at the list first. One I've read. Yeah, only one of these I've read, and a couple of them are on my radar, but also a couple of them are not books I would pick up for myself, because I think me and Stasia have very different tastes. She reads a lot of romance, which I love that for her. But I'm getting into my romance era. I am. So 1 through 9. Number 2, which is the one that I've read, The Golden Couple. I've read that one. I just read it. Okay. Generating again. Number 8. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I hope this is available. I know it's a popular book, so maybe it won't be, but if it's not, I'll insert another clip re-picking. I know of this book. It's a romance. It's a grumpy sunshine, small town romance, and people love it. So maybe I'll love it. I'm very apprehensive about straight romance, but especially I don't know, but maybe I'll love it. I'm definitely excited to read it. It's not one of the ones that I was no, I don't want to read that. So that's what I'm reading. And next we have Martine from Just Martin. She has a lot of books on her list. She has 17 books on her list, and there's a few that I've read, but mostly they're looking like books that I would be down to read. So 1 through 17. 5. The Strange Fascinations of Noah Hypnotic. That's how you say that word, except it has a K on the end in this title, so that's why I was confused. By David Arnold. Let's look it up. It's a YA contemporary about hypnotism, but it seems slightly speculative, it's not listed as fantasy, but there seems to be a stunning surrealist portrait. Interesting. Okay, I'm down to read that. Next up, we have Bailey from Is Bailey Reading, and she has 6 books on her list, none of which I have read. So let's go. 1 through 6. Number 6 is The Stranger Beside Me. Is that the Anne Rule What's his name book? I think it is. I kind of have wanted to read that. When I saw it was on this list, I was like, I don't know if I want to get that or like don't want to get it, but I have feelings about it. Let me look up and make sure it's the book that I think it is. Yeah, it's the Ted Bundy book. I don't know why I couldn't remember the Ted Bundy's name. So, a chunky true crime biography, but like one of the most well-respected true crime biographies. So, I'm nervous to read this, but I mean, if Bailey loved it, I trust her. I mean, people love this book, so okay. Not what I expected, but okay. Next up, we have Kayla from Kayla Ray Reads, and she has 13 books on her list. Let me look at the list for a second. Two of these I'm going to read this month, actually. Like December month. So I will have read them by the time. So I'm not going to pick them for January because I'm reading them in December. But otherwise, and one I have already read. So we'll see. I may have to re-pick, but 1 through 13. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Girl from the Sea by Molly Knox Ostertag. Ostertag. Okay, I don't know if I know this book. Let me see if I recognize the cover. Maybe. Oh, it's a graphic novel. It's a queer YA fantasy graphic novel. I don't always do well with graphic novels, but this looks really cute. Is she like a mermaid? Or a kelpie? Her name is Kelty, so I bet she's like I don't know, but that's adorable. Next up is Nessa from It's Nessa. Sorry if you can hear cat noise. She has 14 books on her list. Have I read any of these? I have not read any of these. So, and not actually really any of them are on my radar. There's a lot of romance. Actually, no, one of them is on my radar. So I'm hoping for number 3. I would like number 3. 1 through 14. Let's go. I got number 3. I can't believe I said that to you and then it happened. I don't know how to pronounce this title. Maybe actually I can totally do this. It's Kim Ji Young, born 1982 by Cho Nam Ju. I did it. I hope that was right. This is like the Korean feminist book that Irene from Red Velvet read, and then people were mad about it. They were like, she's alienating her male fans. Like, yes, Irene, alienate those male fans. I'm really excited about this. I don't actually know what it's about, so let me look. Yes, it's short, interesting. It's a literary contemporary set in South Korea. I think, let me actually double check that this is the book that Irene was reading, because I don't want to have given you false information. Yes, it is. I Googled Irene Red Velvet feminist book, and it is this book. So I'm very excited to read it. I've wanted to read this book. I can't believe I was like, this is the one that I want, and I got it. Okay, yay. Next up, we have Adriana from Carbon Bonded Books. She has 15 books on her list. 2 of them I've already read. So, 3 of them I've already read. Okay, I've read 3 of these out of 15, but let's see. Number 7, Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. I have not heard of this, I don't think. I assume it's a Greek myth retelling. Yeah, Greek myth retelling. I mean, obviously. Reimagining of the Siege of Troy, told through the perspectives of 2 women whose voices have been ignored for far too long. I love a Greek myth retelling. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I'm excited. I'm so excited about all of these choices. Oh, there's my list. Huh? I read all of them because it's my list. I have 13 on my list in case you were interested. Next up, we have Natalie from Nat Cat's Bookish Cafe. I definitely didn't say that 3 times before I got it right. And she has 13 books on her list, same as me. And I've read just one of them. I've read one of these. Number 4. That's Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I hope I can get access to this. It is a popular book that came out pretty recently, but we'll see. If not, there'll be another clip. I did not like People We Meet on Vacation at all. So I'm very nervous about this, but we'll see. I will keep an open mind. I know that, like, people love this. People love Emily Henry. I don't know how I'm going to think. What I'm going to think. We'll see. And last up, we have Christy from Christy Reads. And she has 9 books on her list. 2 of them I have read. But a couple of these, there's a lot of fantasy on here. And I definitely am interested in a good several of these. So let's see. Number 6. Lore Olympus, the graphic novel. Another graphic novel. I guess it's going to be a quick month of reading for me, but again, cat noises. But I'm not a graphic novel person. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling, I know, and I know people love it. So I'll try it. I'll go for it. Okay. This is what I'm reading in January. It's 8 books. I'm going to put the total page count here, and the pages per day here. And we will be back with Jigsaw TBR next month in February. And I'm really excited to read all these books. And like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you're excited for. They will all be in my wrap up at the end of the month. It's possible I'll do a couple reading vlogs in between, but no promises. So yeah. Okay, bye.